Hey guys, so how is everyone doing? What are we looking at here? Another potential future project. Um, we traded for this one a while back. I hadn't shown it on the channel yet. I've got several out here that way that we've just not shown yet. Boy is it dusty. I don't know if you can see, but we got us a 009 Stihl, another little top handle. This thing has really good compression. I have no doubts at all that we can get it up and running. I would say it's kind of similar to 200T, but it'd be lying. It's really not. Smaller bore, larger stroke. I've never ran one. I don't know how they perform, but I have talked to a couple tree climbers around here that really had good things to say about a 009. But as far as myself, we have not had one here and ran it, and I really like the 192, and I really like the 200D kit saw we done. That saw just continues to get stronger and stronger as the rings seed on it. But what I wanted to do here was just kind of mainly look at this thing. I hadn't even really ever looked at it. I got it and a couple other saws on a trade from Simple Man, and put it all in a big Rubbermaid tote and set it in the shed out here. That's kind of been it. I've got saws out here that I bought like at the flea market or traded around and got that I've not even shown on the channel. Good saws that may interest people, I don't know, but we're gonna start dragging them out and making a few videos and showing some of them. But boy, that thing just wiped off and looks a lot better. Fuel tank. I'm assuming the oil tank's the bottom one and the fuel tank's the top. Don't ever assume anything though. Yeah, it smells like some really nice old fuel. We do have a line on a strainer in there. It's a little stiff, but it don't feel bad, and honestly it's kind of wet in there, like it's had fuel in it some time or another. What we may do is give it a drink and see if the old saw might want to fire up and run. Usually I wouldn't recommend firing one without pulling the muffler and checking it, but that muffler looks like it would be a real peach to get out of there and pull apart. To have a look at the cylinder. Yeah, that one would be real nice. Looks like the outer plastic shroud of the case would most definitely have to come off to check it out. Packaging material. And looking at the clutch drum, this thing, unless it's been replaced, and looking at the rest of the saw, I highly doubt it has a lot of hours on it at all. I'm not expecting this thing to fire up and run, but you know, you never know. Like this is the carb and air filter box up here at the top. Never worked on one of these, never had one in here. Thought I'd take you guys along as I check the old saw out. There's a kill switch. What I'm trying to locate right now is what this thing's going to use for a choke mechanism. Alrighty, if we just look, it says choke. Kind of hard to video and look at some of that stuff all at the same time. I think what we're going to do is we're going to give this thing a splash of fuel and see if it might magically start up. I've seen a lot of these older vintage saws do that. I don't know when the last run of this was made. I'm going to assume sometime in the 90s. I don't know. I know it should doesn't hold a lot of fuel. I just found that out the hard way. Well guys, I've fooled with this and I figured out the culprit. I'm not going to tear into it today, but I'll know what the culprit is in the future when I get into it. But it's like a coil wire runs down through the chassis here maybe, and she's rotting an NT right there and never gonna fire and run. So we can chalk this one up as a no spark issue and dump our fuel back out of it into our jug. It's 4 something a gallon. But anyway, maybe another future potential build. I'll probably do several of these videos. As always, thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good day.